Hey, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Tonight, we are finishing up the last song in my catch-up chunk of Bibi. This is Scott and Zelda. Uh, I did enjoy this song, so if you want to see my reaction to it, make sure you check out that video. This video, on the other hand, is the breakdown where I talk more about the lyrics, my interpretation, and things that I see within the video itself that I want to talk about. So if that's what you want to see, then this is the video for you. Let's get to it. Okay, so we've got the lyrics pulled up over here on the second screen. I'm looking at them now. Well, I guess I shouldn't say I'm looking at them. I'm looking at the screen, but we'll be curious to know what this song is actually about. We know the title is Scott and Zelda. I think I have an idea what that part means now that I've seen the video. But yeah, let's I don't know, let's get into it and figure it out.
The way you write, oh my god, your handwriting. 책방오빠, 오늘 끝나고 뭐 하나? 나는 편지지 하나 사러 왔는데 벌써 마음만은 chain.
There's a tiny vibrato in her voice.
Yeah, oh shit. 몰래 몰래 너를 볼래. 사이사이 널 따라갈래. 난 네 종이 넌 내 연필. 나를 한번 펼쳐봐 줄래. 침 묻혀줄래.
Okay, so this I think is the chorus. So we'll go over everything up to this point. So the way you write, oh my god, your handwriting. Bookstore Oppa, what are you doing after work today? Okay, so she's crushing on the guy at the bookstore. So Oppa means brother, but in modern slang, a lot of girls call their boyfriends or guys that they're interested in Oppa. So, okay, the way you write, oh my god, your handwriting. Bookstore Oppa, what are you doing after work today? I only came to buy a sheet of letter paper. Why would you go to a bookstore to buy paper? I've been to Seoul, like, y'all got other stores for this. Whatever. Anyway, but my heart already feels like Jane Austen. So, Jane Austen is a very famous writer, one of the great classical authors. Wrote Pride and Prejudice, for one thing. She's known for writing things kind of depicting like regular real world type of scenarios. But when she says, my heart already feels like Jane Austen, I feel like maybe she's talking about, it's, writing the next great novel on her heart. Maybe love story, whatever. She says, oh shit, like it's catching her off guard by surprise a little bit. I want to sneak a look at you. I want to follow you between the shelves. I'm your paper. You're my pencil. Would you open me up just once? Okay, we're getting a little suggestive with our lyrics here, because if she were the book, you could open and read, but you got to open her up just one time. Like, I'm not sure he's going to stop at once, but all right. But if she's the paper and he's the pencil, then it goes back to that line at the beginning, like the way he writes, the story he tells, the words that he puts on her, essentially, like how they're going to connect. Now the chorus is also very suggestive. Because I'm reading that right now. So I'm going to go ahead and read it while we're on the topic. And then, of course, she's got this image here. Now, I do find it not ironic, because it's probably very intentional. But she has the book propped open like this, making the V. All right. Especially after saying, like, would you open me up just once? Like, yes, could just be innocent talking about opening up the book. But it Could also be talking about spreading the legs. I'm just saying, image-wise, she knows what she's doing with this. But allow me to read the chorus to you and see if that might give you a little bit of backing up of why I'm saying what I'm saying here. So, would you wet your finger for me? Turn me? Would you flip me? Read me? Would you mark my page? Don't return me, then let go forever. So she's very cleverly disguising these innuendos as, things that you would do with not necessarily a bookstore, but, a library, but in this case, a bookstore, checking out the book, not returning it. Says, would you take me with you? Underline me, fold me all you want, keep me overdue. Like, don't let anybody else have me. That's literally what that's saying, even though she's metaphorically getting at it. Which, all of these literary metaphors and then the mention of Jane Austen, I think confirms what I was thinking as far as the title. I think this is a reference, and I don't know if it's going to be spoken about later on, or if it's just a like an inspiration for the song. But Scott and Zelda, I believe, is referring to F. Scott and Zelda Fitzgerald. F. Scott Fitzgerald being another one of those great classical authors. He wrote The Great Gatsby. Zelda Fitzgerald, I'm not as familiar with her, but I believe she was also a writer. I think she was an artist, which would explain why Bibi picked up that book about painting. Yeah. Anyway, okay. So let's let her sing the chorus, and then we'll see the next verse. Looking at all words on the page, she's like, wow.
Oh my god, your paper cuts. 책방오빠 오늘 밤엔 뭘 하나 우리는 마주 딱 한 번 했는데
That's that super emphasis.
Yeah, oh crazy 몰래 너를.
Okay, before we let her finish this verse, so the way you read, oh my god, those paper cuts, bookstore Opa, what are you doing tonight? We only had one kiss, just one, and of course that's where she's making the emphasis. But my heart already feels like Scott and Zelda. Okay, so there's the actual reference to the song title. So my heart already feels like, we're this classic couple. Oh crazy, and then I'll just go ahead and read since we're paused here. I want to sneak a look at you. I want to follow you between the books. I'm your paper, you're my pencil. Would you open me up just once? And again, we have the same image with the book pages being spread apart, and it's distinctly a V framing for the camera. Something about her delivery is very pleasing. Now we're gonna get this this outro. It's really just a repeat of that earlier chorus. Couldn't think of the words while the instruments were sounding so good.
나랑 사귀어줘.
Okay, so this last part, would you wet your finger for me, turn me, would you flip me, read me, would you mark my page, don't return me, then let go forever? Would you take me with you, underline me? And then this last line is where it changes just a little bit. So earlier, where it said, fold me all you want, keep me overdue, this one is, fold me all you want, would you remember me? So, like, when we have this possibly one-time connection, or maybe, maybe we'll keep it going for a while, but, will you remember me when we're, moved on? This was a very interesting but cool song. I like how, so I've mentioned when we listen to Yuna, right? If you've seen any of my reactions to Yuna's videos, I love that she takes so much inspiration from science and like nerdy stuff. And Bibi here has taken such strong inspiration from classic literature, which is not my forte, but it's also something that I do enjoy. It's something where, I think, wow, these people that write these songs, whether it be Bibi, whether it be Yuna, whether it be anybody, that can look at something like classic literature and turn it into a beautiful song just as a concept. Like, these people are geniuses. I can't approach that. I got nothing. I could never be a songwriter. I'm a published poet, and I could never write songs. It's just never gonna be something I'm able to do, but gotta live with it. All right, guys, that is Scott and Zelda from Bibi. I still don't know how to pronounce the Korean title or what it actually translates to literally, but again, the English title, Scott and Zelda. Interesting song, enjoyed it. There was a lot of, like I said in the breakdown, the classical literature reference, and just overall there some solid double entendres. But curious what you guys thought. Let me know in the comments down below. Shout out to our Patreons. Thank you guys for your support. Subscribers over on the Patreon get access to things that I can't put here on the YouTube channel, as well as guaranteed prioritized requests that get sent to the top of the queue. If you are interested in making requests, that's one way to do it. If you don't want to deal with Patreon, but you still want to make those requests, there's a link to PayPal in the description you can check out as well. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell to enable your notifications, and I think that's everything. So I will catch you for the next one. Take care, everybody.